Pacing in D&D is and has always been really stupidly annoyingly hard. Like, just borderline impossible. I'm a native of 3rd edition, where the concept of the 5-minute adventuring day was basically ubiquitous. The idea was your party spellcasters would burn all of their biggest spells in the very first encounter of any given adventuring day, and then everyone would just go home so that the wizard could take a nap. And then you would continue adventuring the next day and do the same thing over and over again. And because a lot of D&D is still around dungeons, and a lot of dungeons are designed where the monsters sit in a room and wait for you, that works perfectly fine. So it was very video gamey, it was very silly, the pacing was terrible, and it was never very much fun. But from an optimization and tactics perspective, the safest, most effective thing you could do was always one encounter days, burn absolutely all of your resources in one go, and then go home, because stretching your resources out over the course of the day meant that you had to stretch yourselves thinner, which increased risk, so nobody did it. 5th edition still very much has that exact same problem. I've talked about this previously, but the 2014 Dungeon Master's Guide had a section called the Adventuring Day, which was in the section around combat encounters. The DM was given an XP budget to stretch between long rests. The expectation was you're going to have 6 to 8 combat encounters in a given day so that you would adequately challenge your players and stretch their resources to a point that they actually felt threatened and strained in some fashion. But fitting 6 to 8 encounters in a single adventuring day is a nightmare. Considering how long combat can take in D&D, those 6 to 8 combat encounters, that might be a month's worth of play, which means your players might not get to take a long rest for an entire month, which is deeply dissatisfying. So pacing D&D is really, really hard, and the 2024 rules have only made that worse, because now, we had bad guidance in the 2014 rules, now we have no guidance. We're basically left to guess how much our party should be able to handle in a given adventuring day. My personal opinion is the expectation should be 3 deadly in the 2014 rules, hard in the 2024 rules, 3 combat encounters between long rests, 1 short rest in between. If you're using the gritty realism variant from the 2014 Dungeon Master's Guide, that can make things a lot better. The pacing feels a lot more natural. It feels more internally consistent to your world, so that's personally what I like to do. And then, you might have fights every couple of days unless you're doing a dungeon crawl, and that, honestly, that just works so much better than the default pacing.